Look at this sag, look at this. It's 195 and it's struggling. By the time it loads, the buffer plays against it. That's the speed what I have on fastest drive in my system. 1 terabyte Viper M2. It's a Patriot subdivision, if I'm not mistaken. It's not even close to be overheated since it's installed closer to CPU cooler right underneath, between the CPU cooler and the graphics card on the motherboard. And yeah, it gets warm, but it's nothing like it was tested in Snapdragon, when I ran the test and it immediately achieves maximum 68 degrees, which is crazy. I know the drill. I leave at least 15 to 20% capacity of SSD, so it works like it should according to factory specifications. Again, speeds may vary drastically. As you can see, it's not even close to be predictable graph like we saw on MLC memory. And that's the core. So we have 760 for minimum, maximum 1900 and average 1300 megabits per second, which is plenty for me. But for the comparison, I will show you how speeds may vary depending on capacity. So we tested 1 terabyte Viper M2. Let me show you how speeds differ on 512. Here is the speeds on 512. Something you need to be aware about before buying small capacity NVMe or SSD. Nowadays it's pretty much NVMe solely. However, 300 megabits per second, which is the level of SATA drive. Honestly, nothing to write home about. Maximum speed, I don't take it in account honestly, because it's irrelevant. Nobody cares about what speeds drive may achieve within seconds. What is more important? Look at this sag, look at this. It's 195 and it's struggling. By the time it loads, the buffer plays against it. So the bigger capacity NVMe drives have bigger buffer, which allows them to keep steady performance if you're doing something which heavily loads NVMe drive, like video editing. You're running back and forth on the timeline, scrubbing timeline constantly. It means constant reading of their content from drive. In this case, it'll be disaster to buy cheapest NVMe drive and to hope that it will be perform as it claims on factory specifications, because usually factory specifications, if drive performs, let's say 1213 for maximum speed, they write immediately 1213 and doesn't take to count that it may sag to 182 megabytes per second. Average speed would be 971. That's the main trick of buying NVMe drives. So stay away from cheap SSD drives, preferably buy from respectable brands and biggest capacity possible. I would say from 1 terabyte and further. It will keep you away of trouble. And that's pretty much about it. Take care and see you in the next one.